This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Blue Raiders will kick this away to get us going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Makes a quick catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And they get him down after the completion.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw again. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. They'll make the first down on that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains on that incompletion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Hands off to the left. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Back to pass. It's Balcassoon. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, You got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Blue Raiders are looking to keep this drive going. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. And the Blue Raiders looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Balcassoon. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as it gets set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. State offense goes back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Trying to create here on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Handoff in a single back formation. The gain is 3. Now in second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To the air, it's Balcassoon. On the run here, lets it go. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. It's caught. Makes a nice move there. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking right, this one caught. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Blue Raiders will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking to scramble. The ball is loose. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Well, that's why you do ball security almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Important second down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Pass caught. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid game. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Brings up second down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, App State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And it's a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Blue Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Balkasoon. Running out of time in the pocket. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 20.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
The Blue Raiders are in the red zone now. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down now after the sack. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And that run produces a decent gain. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
Timeout, Appalachian State.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. To throw, it's Balkasoon. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He'll call for the fair catch here. The out-of-state offense goes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. One more play before they head to the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Middle Tennessee offense back out there. They get the second half started with the running play. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. It's a draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back to throw. It's Balkasoon. Caught quickly. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, with